Hello boys, Kuroyoshi here, and welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Super Mario 3D All-Stars, currently back on Super Mario Sunshine, and in the last episode we left off finishing off Rico Harbor and continuing backwards to Gelato Beach, and oh boy, now we're on the Watermelon Festival, one of the more obnoxious shines in the game. The goal is to bring the biggest watermelon possible to the area to finish it, and it's not necessarily clear how you're supposed to do it. The only way you can actually get it good. Also, you can just pick up a blue coin like that, so I figured I may as well pick it up while we're here. There's quite a few tricks that could still be done, like, particularly, these cataclacks will throw you up into the air, and these can be used to strategically get to other places. I was avoiding them at first because it's like, well, they waste a lot of time and stuff, but you actually kind of need them in a couple spots to just, get quite a couple of coins. Why the cataclacks ended up going here, I honestly don't know, but we get a little bit of a cheat here, by the way, that lets us just go straight up to the top here, which is really important because this is where we're going to collect lots of things. But anyway, this is where the problem comes into play. This shrine is RNG because you have to get the watermelon all the way to the end, and so you know how to do the skip, which I already kind of, I think I showed you how to do it in one other video. My gosh, it would help if I could actually climb up like that. Yeah, there we go. The most obnoxious thing that I'm doing right now that is being a big problem is whenever I go into the clacks, I also run into their face as well, which also damages me, so that means don't know how to deal with this. It can be particularly annoying. And there's one reason why these guys are here, by the way. It's for one strict reason. These cataclacks are randomly going to move around, meaning they can mess up my watermelon throw at any time. They can decide to just destroy it. And there's not really a good way to do it, so yeah. Pretty much even the slightest of misinputs will cause it to mess up. You essentially have to roll it and hope it doesn't smash into something. If it hits a cataclack or takes too long, it's gonna blow up. And there are plenty things that'll try and slow us down while we get it there, too, so yeah. Particularly, you're banned from using the dash. Any cataclack will immediately bust it up. And the hardest part comes in here, where you have to dodge these alleys along with other stuff. And yeah, there's that. And also we have to go really quick. And yeah, that's this part. And of course, out of all the parts, they had to leave the most obnoxious section at the end. Not even the RG section, just an annoying section. Just when you think it's done, you have to get it all the way to that spot over there, which we already showed you. Well, that helps out a lot, but I still need to deal with other stuff. It didn't help that most of my water was gone from the previous time. The only small hint that'll help you out is when you initially push the melon down. It can travel in several directions against loading. Particularly if you hear the coin explosion appear, you know that you will have to return. But beyond that, that's the only little step that'll let you get back to the top. So it's very hard to get started, it's hard to get past the middle, and it's most obnoxious when trying to get past the left part. And there's no clear strategy on how to actually get it to the left. So what I'm trying to do, at least that I know about, is to get it to the left. The most obnoxious part in particular is when it hits the cataclack, because once the clack gets it, there's no going back at that point. And surprisingly, apparently dashing into it doesn't work either, which is annoying because I was hoping to use the dash to maybe cause it to do something really cool, but I can randomly choose to just get stuck out of nowhere, and oh my gosh, we are still getting stuff done. Okay, I'm gonna be absolute idiot if I die just because my regular health is getting low. Usually my regular health is not this low, but I've been taking so much damage from the clacks that it's been getting really low. My goodness! Well, this is going to be very shameful if not only do I fail the thing again, but I die at the Wild Festival. Ugh. But at the same point, I can't really reset to get back extra health or anything else. I just have to take it, so keep in mind the speed it gets is also random. Okay, well that helps out a lot. Particularly, it would help most to get a lot of speed. Whoa! We might have died, by the way. Oh, okay, never mind. We survived somehow. Ugh. But now, because of what happened, I have to go all the way here and get more coins just to do this again. There better be some more coins here. Ugh. I may as well consider that a death, which makes me probably one of the biggest idiots in all of gaming there. Because honestly, at this point, who dies to the Wild Festival? I have definitely lost a lot of time to it, that's for sure, but how? And now you see why this shine's one of the worst shines in the game. Yes, I forgot to tell you. Though I've probably said that for at least almost every shed I know about. That is the worst shine in the game. Ugh. I'm so annoyed at this. I'm gonna fill up my entire health before I go. I don't care about anything else. I'm gonna my entire health before I go, and I can do that by just destroying these melons on purpose. Again, the other ones don't matter. If you bring it over to the dude, it won't count. Okay, I think this is how we are going to farm up. Well, this already means that the shine has gone absolutely terrible, because had we not dealt with that, then we could have very easily done stuff. Okay, there. We got that part done, and then if we get right art, we shouldn't have to worry about dying. I'm still gonna consider that a death, because had I not gotten the coins, that would have been a die. So, yeah. In case you wondered, I've shamed myself. Not necessarily bad, I'm just shamed because I died during a shine where you're not supposed to die. Okay, so let's assume this is the set and try this again. In terms of my actual tries, this is like my third or so try doing this. And you can see why this is one of the worst shines in the game, by the way. It's not quite as annoying as the last one. It's just annoying because of the fact that this thing will explode with only the slightest touch. Particularly if you hit a cataclack or something else happens. It just gets destroyed, and whether or not it actually gets any speed is completely up to the game to decide. I should probably actually be doing my safety strategy and just wait for it to reach a spot randomly and then see what it does. So that way, if it goes too slow, I could just let it disappear. Well, I pushed that right into the Cadillac, but then again, I usually expect that to get past that cataclack. But yeah. And now you can obviously see why I hate this save so much in terms of casual playthroughs, just because there's so many that are imbalancingly more difficult than they should be. I feel like the game needs to be balanced a lot more. That's probably gonna go right into them. Keep in mind, you have a certain amount of time to row it to a specific section, too. So, you have to be very quick. Okay, well, now I know the new strategy. If I get low on life, I'll just destroy the melon on purpose to get more coins. Beyond that, this is random, and again, I want you guys to see how I fails, because you need to see how bad this is. So far, we've only had one full legit attempt at actually getting this watermelon to the end. That's it. That is the only legit attempt we have. Every other one so far has just been resulting in badness. And us constantly getting pounded because these cataclacks won't stop doing stuff. How about I just kick them down at I think stunning them will help out a lot. And yes, it can get stuck as well, as you can see. Man. Ugh. It would be nice if I could at least get it past this central section. Yeah, see, why can't I get that all the time? Oh, come on. My gosh. You better get out of the way. I absolutely hate this shine. Forget what I said about that last part. Both parts are rather difficult, and I'm running low on HP. And now you kind of see why they moved the cataclacks there. This game is absolutely trolly. They seriously had to put the cataclacks in the worst possible spot. Not only that, but I'm starting to run out of water because of it. And we got slow one again. It would really be nice if it could actually go any faster. That's an automatic loss, so I'll just wait for it to blow up. With a lot of these, I'm not even sure if I should get them out at a time. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go around here and just run away normally, sort of. Oh no. Ah! Just when I think I could avoid them, it runs right into a cataclack again. Okay, I don't care anymore. I pretty much deserve this leg floss, by the way. I'm doing absolutely terrible. Okay, if I miss it again, I'm just gonna exit area so I don't die at least. So, now I've double shamed myself because I've already reached low health twice, meaning I'll probably die, most likely. That was delayed. Alright, just like I mentioned, let's exit area. So technically we did a full death there, meaning I have shamed myself. I am the worst player at the game. Just kidding, by the way. But I do not like this shine for sure. Now you see why I hate this shine so much, because there's no really good strategy to get it going very fast, and you can only move it by using your body weight. That's what makes it so obnoxious. But yeah. And I guess I may... Okay, so I guess now that I've retried this at least once, I'll tell you once again what we have to do. We have to get that from whatever the center spot that I mentioned was before, all the way to the left. And during that entire thing, these cataclacks are going to try their best to stop us. It is not going to be fun, and we're not going to like it. Of course, just like usual, the first try almost yields an immediate result, and then stuff happens. And then it just fails. Again! I almost don't want to shoot it half of the time, because it keeps on going in that awful spot where I don't like it. You know what? Whenever it goes there from now on, I'm just gonna purposely get it destroyed. Okay, well, that's an interesting recovery spot. I've never gone up there before, but I'll take it. Anything to deal with this obnoxious sign at this point. I just hate this shine so much. Let's just add water to it and try and get as much speed as we can. Again, it's literally... It literally goes to that same spot every time, right in front of the cataclack. As if nothing ever changes. And then I always get stuck on the frickin' side like an idiot and then immediately take damage. Holy crap, I need to actually avoid enemies and not be an idiot and actually play the game for crap's sake. Jeez. I hate this. I'm not gonna lie, this is getting to the point where I might stop, but, no. Okay, you know what? I am gonna do the other strat. Because screw it. It's been landing in that same spot. Oh, no. It's gonna do it again, isn't it? Yeah. Back into the spot it goes. Literally the same spot every time. No different. Ugh. And again, if you dive into it like you just saw me do there, it just tells you. Ugh. Okay, at the very least, I made it back up there really quick. But now we're gonna have to do the watermelon grind to get our coins back, so... Here we go. 1. Because I hate being on low health. I always like being on full health. Again, there's no really good defined strategy for this. And I'm making sure to go up to full health, and then I'll add these green birds as well to get some coins. Or at least attempt to defeat them. Surprisingly, I did not destroy the melon there. I thought that would happen, but I guess not. I was wondering when that would happen, by the way. Keep in mind, there's no good strategy to get through this. Regardless of where you go, there's just so many cataclacks. And that's the one reason what makes the shine so difficult, is that there's way too many enemies to get through half of the section. And when you finally do ultimately find a way, most of the time, the cataclack is just going to take you out anyway. That's why I hate this shine so much, man. Now this is actually getting really obnoxified. If I can get past the first area, maybe I can get something done, but it doesn't help the fact that I can't really control it. So you know what, I think I may have to just go to the left instead. It's just, right side has not been working to me at all. So I'll just go to the left until it goes past them. That's all I'm gonna do. It'll be random, but at least I'll get a good start. So I think that's the strategy. While it is technically faster to do it on the left. Ugh. My least favorite part is when it does not break, but it's really close to the cataclacks. Oh yeah, it was gonna run into it anyway. Man. This is why I hate this shine so much. Pretty much every strategy you think you can do properly, it just gets destroyed. I'm just gonna follow this time. If I could stop getting thrown around, maybe I could do something. There we go. Honestly, don't care where it goes anymore. I'm just trying to shove it off constantly until maybe finally something can happen. You know what I'm gonna do? If it gets stuck in that spot ever again, I'm just going to purposely destroy it. Like right here, I'm gonna destroy that, and then I will go back and do the thing again. And then when I move it, I'm gonna keep on redoing that until finally it gets going. Ugh. Because honestly, I don't know how else to do the shine. I gotten it once, and then I just can never get it past the cataclysm. That's what makes this shine so difficult. Okay, you know what? Let's follow the center path. Oh, it hit a cataclysm. You could tell that it hit one. That one did get it much closer though, so that's probably the key to actually getting this to work. So let's try and get it on the path, so at the very least it could hopefully get some speed. Which it got no speed at all. Ugh. Yeah. Now if you want to go for speed, if you can somehow get it to the right, that's probably where you'll be able to get it through most of the time. But it doesn't help the fact that most of the time it just doesn't do anything. Okay, now we wait. Did it pop up? Actually, it did not. Maybe we have a chance here. Depends on where it ended up, though. There it is! We have a chance for once. It can burst on almost anything, and it'll also burst over time, so we need to get this while it's fresh. This is where I might start stunning them. Couple in particular I want to stun. Alright. Stupid. Keep in mind, that's not the only difficult part. The difficult part is when you have to get it all the way over to this side area without it bursting. Finally! Good grief, it is... This madness is finally over. I think that one shine took like 20 minutes or so to do. It wasn't necessarily a shine to die on. That's hard to die on. Easy to die on. It's just an annoying shine, and you can see why I hate it so much. But anyways, I finally got through that. And now you see why I hate this game so much, because it's imbalanced as heck. Just how many shines are way too difficult than what they need to be. Like, that one is so difficult that after doing that, I'm actually kind of considering learning a speedrun strategy for it, even if it takes long, because the speedrun setup for that to get it into the... Well, I'm not sure if it works on there, but I know it will work on the GameCube version. Is much easier than everything else. But anyway. If we go back to episode 2 here, we will find a good way to collect a lot of the coins, so... From what I found, Shine 2 is the best for this, because it has a lot of coins and is pretty fast to collect all of them in general, and has extra coins elsewhere that would normally be pretty difficult, so that we've dealt with that. So yeah. Please, give me the backflip. There we go. Kind of interesting that that counts as a pit thing or whatever. Yeesh. Well, finally we can breathe a sigh of relief, knowing that we'll never have to do that shine ever again, at least the normal way. If there is a glitch, then the next time... If that glitch still works on this version, I'm definitely going to attempt to learn it, because screw it, playing that normally again. I had to do that at least once, though, to at least say that I've beaten the harder version of it, but still, man, I just don't like it one bit. Anyway... Nothing much to do now, just casually moving around, collecting the coins. Trees don't really have much either. Most of the coins don't even get collected from here. There's a little launch I think you can do that lets you get most of your coins. But anyway, we're just going around casually though, collecting that. Yeah. It feels so much nicer, by the way, to actually have no enemies in the way this time. Yeah. Now, once you've done the 8 Shadow Beyond, you'll see that, as you already noticed, there's some things that will spawn in, particularly... Oh, great, now. Particularly those, sometimes I get really confused. Hang on. Oh yeah, that, thing. the plant thing. You can use that on the later shines once you get the 8th shine and beyond on some of them. It will not work on El Pantissimo's sign, but you can use it on the others. And this one is suddenly proving to be very difficult to get to. I don't really know a good way of getting there. Other than maybe getting it to a different side instead. I know I needed that rocket nozzle for the first section. But I'm not quite sure about this other one. Ah, of course. Got saved by the rocket nozzle. That's why I have that. It was gonna kick me off and then I kicked it right back. Alright, well, no time to jilly jab there though. I'm not sure what I came up with there, by the way. Actually, I might be able to skip a lot of this. I'm not sure why I'm even doing this. If I could just jump like this and like maybe go straight to the end here. Oh, right. Okay, now my water's out, so I can't do that anymore. So I have to go through this as if I didn't have the hover nozzle or rocket nozzle. I'm not sure if I can actually do this part without that. But I do know one part I can do. Nice! At least I collected that first try. Ugh. One mechanic that a lot of people forget for sure is the fact that when your water runs out, you can't do anything and you have to go to a body of water to refill it. It can be kind of obnoxious in some levels, especially when you get very close to completing it. So you see those little mix of coins or whatever mixed off to the right, and also there's some coins in up here. Wait a minute, I could just go under here instead. Yeah. I figured there'd be some blue coins here, considering it's way off to the side. I like how it shows the coins as question marks, right? To let you know that there's something there, at the very least. Alright, we have to get back to the top of that area now. In case you're wondering, we need to get to that top of the area, particularly so we can get to another spot later. I don't want to deal with you, so we'll just dive off. Yeah, I think going on this path is probably going to be a lot easier than left path. Then I could just use the rocket nozzle to get onto there from another point. The most obnoxious part is when I miss one of my jumps like that. Okay, could I... Mike, could you please just go where I want you to, maybe? Okay. Okay, at the very least, we got onto this spot. Okay. I'll go for the more obnoxious section first, because why not? It's already in an annoying spot. So, may as well deal with the annoying spot first, so I never have to deal with it again. So, how do you deal with that? You're probably wondering, like, how am I going to deal with that? Well, here's the thing. Remember that thing where you could potentially grab the area with your teeth? That is what I'm gonna have to do there. So I have to get to that area, and then I have to grab the area with my teeth. While I could potentially get there with a different nozzle, the rocket nozzle is probably the easiest one to get to, so that's why we need to use it so much. You know what? I'm gonna skip part of this and just go straight to this spot, since I can easily get up here and just climb from here to the spot. And just do the hold up, spam right strategy and hope that I can get to that art. And that'll at least get me to the section where I'm back at where I left off. Yeah. But beyond that, there's nothing really I could do to get onto this section any easier. Maybe a standing rocket jump? Oh, well, I got one using that, but I still fell down. This is one of the more obnoxious shines to get properly while also getting the coin, simply due to that thing that you already saw there before, the fact that it can just take forever to get up top. Whoa. Jeez, they're scaring me, Mario. Ugh, there we go. We got onto the hard part of it. Once we actually get this part, now we have to get the tricky part where we have to get onto the back. Be nice if I could maybe just jump down from the left, maybe? Oh, nah, not really a good strat. So close to getting into it early. So now we have to essentially do the same thing as we did before, except we can't really use the rocket because doing that will send us too high. Instead, what we have to do is get to the rope, but barely grab it so that Mario's teeth get up to the top. And while you're in that form, there's kind of a dash you could do, which if you do successfully will essentially trigger a spin of some sorts. And I did not get it. It's not... That's just an idea of how it's supposed to look. So you make Mario have teeth, which I did in the exact wrong way, of course, because he's supposed to grab, I believe, top part, and I ended up grabbing something else entirely, so yeah. I'm not too annoyed at this so far compared to everything else, because obviously there's a watermelon shrine that already gave me a lot of problems, so this is more or less just a minor inconvenience, if anything. I guess the only good thing is, so far, I've gotten through this most of the time decently fast, while also, yeah. I didn't know, by the way, you can press Y to force that, by the way. Learn new things all the time, sometimes. Oh, that spot and the other side, the side, sorry, I fall down, by the way. This part I at least get through almost every time, at least that I know of. And, yeah. Please, Mario, you nearly slid off there. It's probably because I'm trying to do the fancy Vivitet that's trying to mess me up. If I could somehow get up to that early, that would help out a lot. There we go. We got the strategy we wanted before. Come to think of it, that secondary strategy actually worked better for me. So let's do that, and then... Mario, you're gonna face this way. Press the Y. No. Okay, that was stupid. Well, well, that didn't get me through that. At least I know what to do now. And yes, you essentially have to spin him until eventually he spins like crazy fast, which is where all the water comes in. And then you make him do a sort of a super flip you can do. That'll let you get all the way up to that spot right away. There's quite a few things that's been nicknamed, but so far I'm nicknamed the Teeth Guy, as Mario sometimes hides on by the skin of his teeth or something else entirely. Ugh. Come on. Okay, at the very least, let's get up there. Whoa! Okay. Have I just discovered something? Apparently that area is not quite as good as I initially thought it to be. Initially I thought that area would be a lot worser. Come on, that's not what I wanted to do. The one time I get that, it's in the worst possible spot. In case you kind of missed what I did, I somehow managed to slide through all of that and get all the way to the end, despite the fact that usually Mario just falls off it right away. I have not been getting this correct. Can I at least get up top of here? Can't believe out of all the fails I failed to get up here of all things. This should be easy to get to, and yet I've been failing like bad. Holy crap, I need to get better. Well... And I missed this one again. Of course I did. Well, time to dive back. And by the way, I wasn't even trying to do anything. I was just mashing, I believe it was Y and A together. Come on. Get on there, Mario. Please. Sometimes like, you know, like Mario just falls whenever he feels like it. Okay, well now this is starting to get a little bit annoying. I think this one part is taking me like 10 minutes, so I don't like it so far. So, in addition to high blue coins, yeah, this area is just really obnoxious and gel to get through. There we go. We got the setup at the very least. Okay. Okay, we need to remember. Do this. Squirt water. And if we squirt water in just the right spot, it's kind of hard to figure out. Of course I missed it, because, yeah. Why would I get that? That's the cool thing that you're supposed to do. You do the spin, and if you spin just right with enough speed, you'll be able to get all those coins at once. Unfortunately, we didn't get that, so yeah. You know what? I'm tired of this thing happening for so long. I'm just gonna pause and come back when I finally get those coins. Hello guys, welcome back. As you can see, we're at 61 coins, so after lots of trial and tribulations, about 10 more minutes of fails induced, we finally got those 10 coins that we needed. Like I mentioned, the thing has to be precise. And also, I remember this, which is probably why I failed so badly the first time, is that you have to have a lot of speed in order to actually make all of those. But anyways, now that that's done, let's go ahead and finally go for some of the easier coins first. Hopefully they won't quite as many problems as those coins did, because man, those coins, they took a long time to get. Rocket Nozzle's been helping out a ton, by the way, so far. Oh, jeez. Let's go ahead and get this blue coin while we're at it. There's quite a few blue coins that are just hidden in the middle of nowhere. You just head off to the distance and find them. That's where quite a few of the blue coins in this area are. Once I finally finish off this 100 coin mission, I'm probably going to try and at the very least, I'm gonna try and get some of the stuff going, because I've already had so many problems going through all this. I can only imagine what's waiting for us after all this. Whoa. I'm not sure how I landed on that tiny part and not on the tree itself, but we'll take it. Okay, let's do some cool strategies here. At least attempt to. Okay, yeah. It would really help if I stopped falling down all the time, you know. For once I could stay up on these. That's kind of the cool strategies that I meant, where if you're having troubles getting around the thing, you could do this, where you essentially jump and then dive immediately after that, and that could be followed up with a pound. And if you do that really quickly, you can get some good speed on this, in this game, if you are really fast. Okay, I about almost don't know where the rest of the coins are. I assume they're either located from the Cataclax or something else, but right now what I'm trying to get to is a line in particular that I remember on one of the sides. You remember, one that we weren't able to get to for a while. Well, that's the one I'm gonna try and go for this time. still have not figured out a good strategy on how to get this, but then again, there is a blue coin up here, so it is technically required to get this if you're going for 100%, like I am. And the way you would get to this normally is very long and tedious. You have to go, I believe, all the way to the back. So we're gonna have some fun and see if we can, with the highest possible jump we can get, meaning we have to start our jump, get another one, and then at the height of our jump do that with a dive. We might be able to make it there. Me guessing that's probably not going to work though, but we'll try anyway for at least a couple of tries. We need 2 rockets, one to get on top of the central area. Actually, well, doing that was probably way easier because I could have just moved. And of course I missed the blue coin. It's not me unless I miss blue coins by not going into them directly. So, another 2 rockets to get back up. One here. Ugh, nope. Now I have to get some water back, of course. The one problem with the rocket nozzle is it uses up your water faster than any other nozzle in the game, meaning you'll run out of it very quickly before you even know what hit you. So we have to refill it often. There's quite a few combos you can do with it to get some good speed, which is what I've been trying to do, but so far it hasn't been working out. But yeah, I said that I wouldn't cut out a lot of the fails, but that one just went on way too long, so for the purposes of my own sanity, I decided to cut out to get some of the coins, just because they were starting to get really annoying. I'm just saying that is because, although some of the gameplay videos or long plays of Super Mario Sunshine may look cleaner, they're secretly not, because you actually see that people cut out their fails, which is what I did not want to do, which is also why I didn't show that. Ugh, I keep on going too far that time. I had it. I had a chance to get it, and then I just blew it. And now it's been just being almost impossible to get back up. Maybe I just need to go slower. Yeah, there we go. Let's just get it via this spot. That's what I should have used as my counter. I go, I'm not sure why I didn't do that earlier, but hey, whatever. Now, the big problem here is I'm curious as to what my remaining coins are. I know there are still some coins hidden in the cat clack, so I know that much, but I feel like there's way more than what I initially expected. That's fine though. I'll just get all the coins from the Cadillacs just to make it nice and quick. There's just quite a few that can be hit in this way. I guess what I'm really looking for is a foot that will get me a lot of coins, and I think this might be it. Yeah, oh, there it is. That's the coins that I was missing. And then doing that spawns the shine all the way over here and gets us another extra life. So now we're once again back to our regular value though. Our life count has been pretty low. I think we lost in total of 8 lives to the Sandbird. Like, forget the Platinko machine. At least you can use your hover nozzle during that to more appropriately get to other stuff. Though it does have some randomness with its janky physics that can happen. But beyond that, I don't really know. Okay, we're gonna finish off with the secret shine for sure. Maybe extra Delphi positive shine if we have not been able to clean up stuff, and then maybe finish that further by getting that. So at the very least we could get all of this stuff here, because if we get that, then we can just continue on. Because, to be fair, I am kind of getting tired, and I don't even know if I've gotten a lot of the blue coins. Yeah, I'm actually kind of worried if I got all the blue coins or not. Let's see here. Quite a bit, actually. I-4 is still pretty nice, I guess. While here, I may as well check the secret Cadillac. Alright. Beyond that, though, let's just go for this as fast as we can. Ugh. That's a terrible start, by the way, where you just get that happen right away. At that point, there's no way you're making the sandcastle entrance, so I'll just let it melt into oblivion, and we'll try again. Hopefully this time the cat actually decides to behave itself. Just keep in mind they randomly walk around. When you're doing that, it's pretty easy to make it, but I was just unfortunate that Cataclack literally got in my way. By the way, this red coin mission is kind of delayed a little bit. Right. Oh man, this is a quick one. What am I saying? Every single one of these has been a quick one so far. The most confusing part about this is knowing exactly where to go for each of the ad coins. Okay, I think I know where the last ones are. Oh, come on. Really? No, I failed it because I got too slow. I hate this game sometimes. I'm gonna do a dive strat on this, just make it up, because I don't want to take too long on this. Here we go. After the first fail is when things get more annoying. Alright, let's just do this, man. It's what I need. Okay, saved it. Actually, I could probably do this a lot easier by just going on the left, picking up these, avoiding breaking the sand blocks if we can help it. Once you start failing to get on top is when the thing gets really annoying. Okay, if I had just done that, I probably would have done it a lot easier. And, hang on, where is it? Not there. Apparently. I'm gonna use my ground pound to make sure I get on the right spot, because remember, you can still technically die after getting the shine. So there's still that to avoid, which we avoided, and now we're good. And with that, we end the episode. Sorry it took so long, but in the next episode, we'll finally catch Shadow Mario and go to a little bit more interesting area, Pianta Island, which, if the game wasn't already hard enough, it's gonna get even harder. It's literally a game just filled with traps and crazinesses everywhere. I'm not gonna lie, it's really annoying. But anyway, I'll get a safety save just in case something happens. Oh yeah, and that can happen, by the way. Well, leave a like if you guys enjoyed this. Cut, rate, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video where we hopefully continue on to another new area. Pretty soon we'll finally have caught Shadow Mario enough times to the point where we'll finally be able to defeat him in his hideout if we wanted to. But that level is something even more annoying than I'm going to have to admit. And because this is 100%, we have to do it twice. Essentially the main part of it twice. Once to get through the regular part, and again to get the second part done. So, leave a like if you guys enjoyed, cut, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.